This video is probably going to be very, very short because, I recognize this TikToker until I wish Congress would hurry up and completely delete TikTok because, now that we're stepping up our anti-Chinese spy tactics, I think they should hurry up and delete TikTok and send strags like this right back to Facebook or Instagram or whatever else they could get on. Even Snapchat. Nobody uses that anymore. But anyway, listen to this stupid story. Just listen to it.
So, I have a story time. Let's talk about what it's like to be a wife of a passport bro who might be
Now,
financially.
I want you to notice she said, what does it mean to be the wife of a passport bro, right? Now, first of all, passport bros are black men who've gotten their passports to go overseas in order to find more traditional wives. That's the definition that we're using.
Abusing her. I got this inbox because of one of my videos yesterday. She says, "Thank you for sharing.
One of your crap videos. Your videos suck.
Unfortunately, this happens a lot. My best friend is going through this very thing. She has to escape from her ex, who had everything she ever worked for in his possession now. She found out he was slowly draining her retirement account and transferring it to his personal account. As soon as it ran dry, he started the verbal and psychological abuse, including leaving her on the side of the road in a Costa Rican jungle because he didn't want to hear her crying. He denied her access to their vehicle and monitored anyone she talked to. Costa Rica has a patriarchal property laws where the husband deal with each other in regards to ownership.
Okay, so before this continues, because you have to stop it to deal fair use with this garbage, but this was not a black man. This was not a black man traveling abroad to find a traditional wife. This was a Costa Rican man who's some woman in America who's an American woman married. And this is how that relationship turned out. And he took her to Costa Rica because Costa Rica's laws, just like in most of the rest of the world, are patriarchal. And they don't allow men to get raped when it comes to divorce and divorce courts because they understand in those countries that it's usually the man who's making the bulk of the income.
Even though it was all her money from the sale of her U.S. home that paid for their 800,000 home in a remote Costa Rican forest. She made it out, but has lost everything and is now going through a horrendous divorce. She is houseless, no job, empty accounts. He took her name off of all the joint accounts, no car. He is unscathed. So I asked a few follow-up questions, like how old was she, where does she live now, that kind of thing. So she met him in the U.S. and she worked in the U.S., but he was adamant about moving out of the country, mostly so she wouldn't discover the money he was stealing. She's 56 and now she has to rebuild.
She's 56, gentlemen. How many times have we said it? If you're a 56-year-old woman who's going out of the country looking for men, chances are it ain't going to work out the same way it'll work out if you're a 56-year-old man who goes out of the country looking for a traditional wife who may or may not be younger than yourself. It also says that now she has to rebuild at her age. Yeah, well, that's your fault. If you were so intolerable that you couldn't find an American man and you decided to go outside the country looking for a man in Costa Rica, of all places. This is a place I wouldn't even go because I was born in the 80s. And all of those countries down there, we don't trust any of them because of the fact that we watched all those post-Ronald Reagan narco-terrorist states. I think even the movie Predator was Costa Rica, if I'm not mistaken. But I digress. Hold on.
At her age. I'm not surprised this is happening to many women, especially in the PP bro situation.
Do these women understand this is not a passport bro situation? This is not a black man who traveled looking for a traditional wife. See, this right here, and by the way, I've gotten a lot of people who've come on my channel and they're quick to try to tell me what a passport bro is. Well, you may have noticed that your comments get deleted like almost immediately. Don't tell me what a passport bro is. I told you what a passport bro is. I told you what the definition is. And I'm using that definition to back up all of my videos. Now, if you don't like it, there's a bunch of other channels you can go to. I think there's thousands and thousands of them. But the bottom line is, this is not a passport bro situation. This is actually a passport hoe situation. Passport hoe got her passport, went abroad, trying to seek some man, and that man absolutely took advantage of her. And by the way, ladies, if you're 56, chances are the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So this guy got what he could out of her, and it was her fault, not his.
Only time will tell where these women end up that are targeted by these PP bros. Only time will tell. But the truth of the matter will eventually come out. Being financially abused and being in countries that support this because males are supported is egregious. But these males that are targeting.
Did you hear what she just said? Being in a country that supports this because males are supported. You see, we've seen her videos before. Like, I had clips from her garbage videos before. But the reality is, they know that in America, that they can easily divorce, snatch half of your shit, and run. They know that. So the majority of the rest of these countries in the world are nothing like they are here in America. They're nothing like they're here in America. And that's the reason why relationships and marriage are failing in America. It's because right there, it's the bottom line is the men don't trust the women. The women are taught not to trust the men. And I think it was Robert De Niro in Casino. He's like, listen, if you have no trust, what is there? There's nothing. And that's the bottom line. So listen, if you're a real passport bro, not this stupid example that she put forth. No. If you're a real passport bro, you get your passport and you're headed out of this country. You're headed out of these borders and you're headed somewhere to greener pastures, either to live there or to whatever you choose to do to get your traditional marriage so that you don't end up getting graped by American divorce laws. And that's the bottom line. And we already know it's true. Everybody's saying the exact same thing. See, the thing, I think the sad thing about it is once COVID happened, everybody had a chance to not have to go to work. Everybody was sitting at home bored, and everybody had a chance to start talking online. That's what happened. Kevin Samuels blew up. Kevin Samuels put men on the exact same code and the exact same lingo. Once Kevin Samuels died, he was basically the floodgates holding back the passport bros. Once the passport bros popped up, the passport bros took over. You know what the passport bros is? It's an uncoordinated, decentralized movement. And that's the reason why there's nothing they can do about it. Not only that, its basis is, in this case, black men getting passports to travel abroad to find traditional wives. So the reality is, not only is there nothing they can do about it, but it is held in legal grounds. So that means that when you're dealing with marriage, it's legal because you can't get married illegally. Our government would not accept it, and neither would the foreign government. You have to have licenses to get married. You have to have a specific procedure to do this. So when you have these strags getting on these stupid TikTok videos and making it, and gaslighting, I believe that's the term, gaslighting, and making these stupid videos and making a false reality of what the situation actually is. This is not a passport bro situation. This was a 56-year-old passport hoe who decided to get her passport, and she went over there looking for greener pastures only to find out there weren't any. And by the way, as far as the white males who want to join Passport Bros, that's fine and good, but you have to call yourself Passport Joes. We're the Passport Bros. You're the Passport Joes. So we got Passport Bros, Passport Joes, Passport Hoes. Those are the trifecta. That's what we are. But that's the bottom line. So that's what please, Congress, hurry up, ramp up your anti-Chinese rhetoric, and get rid of TikTok so strags have no place to go except Snapchat.
These women are those type of people. So when these dudes get on these social media apps and act like women, Americanized women and Western women are missing out, we are not missing out.
You are missing out, and you're going to miss out a lot more. And the reason why is because this is what you're busy doing. You're busy making these stupid TikTok videos. You're not going out for Valentine's Day. Nobody's taking you out. And you got no wedding ring on your finger. And this is why. Because you're busy on TikTok making stupid videos.
And these poor women are being targeted. That's another reason why.
Excuse me. She met a Costa Rican man. She did it to herself. Nobody did this to her. She did it to herself. She thought, see, this is the bottom line. See, this is the problem with the Passport Hoes. She thought that she was just going to get some foreign guy and that everything was going to work out. You see, it doesn't work backwards. The men who are here in America, we have everything going for us. We've got American money. We've got the American inflated U.S. dollar, which has been held up by OPEC nations. So when we go abroad, when I was in Maldives and I took out cash money in Maldives, they were paying me more to take my cash money than the exchange rate was. And that was partially because of the Ukraine versus Russia conflict, which sent shockwaves through the energy market. Our money is worth so much that when we leave here and we have a pension and we go overseas, we can literally be kings on another continent. Now, my pension is, six-figure pension, basically. Most of these men are they're getting out. They're retiring with $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 worth of pension, right? Now, here in America, the cost of living is high. You take that money, you go overseas, you go to Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia, or Thailand. Not only are those safe countries, unlike Costa Rica, these countries are safer than Costa Rica. Not only are they safe countries, but these are countries where you can literally live like a king. That's my retirement plan. I'm going to be on a beach. I'm going to have a nice young wife serving me the buko juice on the beach. Meanwhile, y'all will be back here making these stupid-ass TikTok videos.
I can't really give credence or concern to the women who are going onto these apps and criticizing Americanized women as well, because they are not.
And notice now, see, the thing about it is these strags thought that it would be so simple to just simply make fun of these foreign women who are actively looking for Passport Bros. And that's the key right there. See, the thing about it is I have to break it down just like this so that you understand the key elements of what's going on. There are foreign women actively beckoning Passport Bros because they're like, listen, I want a passport, bro. I want a black man. I want a black husband. I want a black man. And they're actively beckoning Passport Bros to come there and wife them up. In some cases, it's because like for instance, in Japan and China, they have this concept of shengnu, which means that the Japanese say after they're 27, if they're not married, the Japanese and Chinese men refuse to marry them. They call them shengnu, leftover woman. The Japanese call them Christmas cake. Because in Japan, they have cake for Christmas, but the problem is a lot of people don't eat that stuff and they don't eat it fast enough, so they call it leftover cake. So the Chinese call them leftover woman, that's shengnu. The Japanese call them leftover cake after they're 27. And the Japanese are very quick because these guys are brutal, they are quick to say, no want the Christmas cake. No Christmas cake for me. No want the Christmas cake. No, no want a Christmas cake. Now, American men are not necessarily jaded against 27, 28, 29-year-old women. Now, I think most American men will accept you up until about the age of 30, possibly 35, unless you're Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't play that. But Leonardo DiCaprio is a high-value man, so he has high-value options. But the bottom line is, this, number one, is not a passport pro situation. These women overseas are looking. If you're a black man, I want you to understand, listen to the sound of my voice. As a black man who has traveled to a large number of these countries, and you've probably seen some of my videos, these women are looking for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? These women are waiting for you. Austin Holloman's right there right now. He's Thailand, he's got like a couple of videos. I think I posted a couple of my community chat. You can go to Austin Holloman, Brazil Yesh. You go to their channels. You can go, who else? BMT Travels. There's a couple of others. No Reservations. He's in Brazil right now. Let me tell you something. These women, listen to the sound of my voice. These women are looking for you. These women want marriage. These women want a male leader in the household. Why are you wasting your goddamn time? Get your passport, boys. Get your passports.
Getting some kind of prize. Anyways, hope you guys like, comment, share, and let us know if you have any stories to share as well.
Yeah, your stories are trash and they don't apply.
I highly recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men. And I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because they grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there, or their women work, or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about this. And that's a huge cultural difference that I definitely appreciate from marrying a black man. So do yourself a favor, ladies. Find yourself a black man.
Well, I'm just curious as to why so many modern women are confused as to why men are leaving. You know, why we have the passport bros and men who are deciding to look for women elsewhere. A lot of women are asking the question, why? And some of them seem so oblivious to the point where they really don't get it. They really seem to not understand why men are saying, hey, we want to look for love somewhere else.
I can cook, I can clean.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman.
Uh-oh.
See, in the United States,
Oh.
women don't cook and clean.
Oh.
All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport. And I've left.
Talk to her,
I've
brother.
left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship. So, here, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
When you pay attention to the passport bros, like, they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia,
Yes.
The Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have
And- and
education, women that
But
That
you're missing,
need
you're
them.
missing one
Women
key
that need
women
them.
are raised to be wives. They learn everything
these other communities,
from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
Women that need them.
It's not even women that need them. It's women that treat them with respect.
So we don't.
Y'all know y'all don't.
No, look, you stop yourself.
Y'all know y'all don't.
That's not true.
The worst part about going to a foreign country is not knowing what to do, not knowing where to have fun, not having any guides, not having anyone to be with, being lonely, not knowing what to do from day to day. One of the worst things you can ever feel in a foreign country is loneliness. Sometimes you go to a foreign country, you don't have friends who've gone with you. Maybe you're an expatriate. Maybe you're a worker in a foreign country. Perhaps you're in Vietnam. Perhaps you go to Vietnam, outsourced by your IT company, and you don't know what to do or who to meet. Well, Vietnamese Wingman or VietnamWingman.com is here to help you. If you're looking for friends, language partners, relationships, marriage, Vietnamese Wingman, VietnamWingman.com is here to help you to have a great time in Vietnam, meet somebody, meet a friend, meet a woman, meet a wife. They are here to help you do that. So check out Vietnam Wingman and enjoy the rest of the story.
And she just kissed me too. Yeah, I gotta book my flight.
And at the end of the day, I'm happy to see more and more, not only black men happy, but men in general being happy. This is Cartagena, Colombia. These dudes are going all over the world with those passports. They're getting those stamps. They're meeting beautiful people. Look at this. You got the marriages going down in Cartagena, Colombia. See, the thing about it is these people here were so worried about winter coming that they forgot about summer. And the passport bros are going to rule the summer in 2023. Booking flights, getting ready, wheels up. Wheels up. We are ruling 2023. Mark my words.
If I were to go to Asia, where would I go to find a great girlfriend?
I think you should just go to the rural area because they grow them cute and they are not polluted by capitalism because all the major cities like Beijing and Shanghai. How much money you have?
Really?
What car you drive?
Wow.
The nice Chinese girl in the rural area who grew up raising sheep and like cows and like feeding pigs and growing corns, they just have big hand and big feet to work. They don't even know they are pretty. And they would just feel very lucky to find a nice man who respect them and love them.
Can I give you a ticket?
What?
Can I give you a ticket?
Yes!
Because you want a ticket to anywhere.
Can I ask you a question? Can I go with you? Ah! Yeah! Oh my gosh!
To be continued.